Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Marcus here. In my attempt to be honest, to be as fair as I understand fair to me, I talk to you about a power that's superior to human power because I have had miracles in my life. I've had things to occur involving my life that no human could have done or engaged themselves even in the process. So that which is necessary to satisfy me that there is a power superior to all human beings I've met. So I believe in God. I accept God as a reality in the form of a power, nothing that I can see except the evidence, nothing that I can understand except the receipts. And so when I see the pain and suffering here, I don't want it to happen to anybody. So I ask for guidance how to get rid of it. Now, you know, we have many of us brought up in an environment talking about Christianity in the church. And we've had fed to us that if you live a certain way, that you might go through some troubles and hard times, but many times God will come through for you. You still will live for a period of time and you'll die. But the assumption is that if you live a certain kind of life, that you will live again. You know that's how they took Jesus and they took him and put him on the cross and killed him, threw him in the tomb, and having stayed away for a while, came back. That was to indicate to people that just live a certain way and you can live again, just like Jesus showed you. But many people don't believe that. Many people believe that that was a lie that was concocted by the power that be, that to keep people docile, to keep people from getting too upset, but at the same time allowing themselves to be vulnerable to liars and deceivers, people to abuse them, exploiters. All of this can happen to these people who are there trying to just be cool and wait it out. And so these are the people that have no remorse for anything. They just want that if it works for them, it works. And if it doesn't work for them, then they make an adjustment to make it work. From the point of lying, cheating, stealing, killing, murdering, taking land, robbing land, murdering people, doing anything. They got that there's nothing that they won't do. And those kind of people live all over the world. We even got them living in America. They've been living in America a long time, but now they sure enough, and it is experiencing all of this crazy kind of living that makes me think about it. The message that I'm telling you. You know, I don't really advocate violence. I advocate knowing the truth and walk according to the truth. Somebody that's living in darkness, you point out that darkness and you walk against that darkness. And the cause is to make things better for you and for those that are in the darkness can come out of the darkness into the light, not to bring them out into any pain, not to bring them out into any suffering, but to bring them out into life. To me, that's the way you express God. And I don't want no one to think that I'm trying to say that you're going to live again. Here's the truth for me. I really like to talk about what I know. This I know. I know we die. And when I this is what I know. I'm not talking about what I read, what I heard. I'm telling you, we die. What happens beyond that, I do not know. But I understand on this side of life, it appears to me that some of the most satisfied people that have ever walked on this earth, some of the most relaxed people that have ever walked on this earth are under the ground because they don't have to worry about any of this. And it would appear to me that in a world that you have to experience life like this here on earth, the way you do here in America, the way you do in these countries where you have to run for your life because they rape you, rob you, kill you, anything they want to do to you, take advantage of you like that. A earth like this, I mean, look like if you die and somebody talking about living again, look like they get a good cussing out for bringing somebody. I mean, how could you bring somebody back on earth to live a life like this? I mean, how could you do that to someone? Or let them experience the kind of life that you live on this earth and bring them back, unless there was a change. And I'm not talking about some change after death. I'm talking about people changed. People stood up. People started resisting the pain and suffering. The people started representing what brings about the fantastic life. And that is by respecting everybody for being on earth, who is on earth, allowing them to understand and appreciate life just like you do. Everybody plays a part in life. Everybody got a role to play. That means everybody got a job, a career that they choose that gives them their greatest happiness, their greatest, it meets their love. And their reward for doing what they love is joy. That takes away all the motivation that you had for money. Because you're getting what the world can't give and the world can't take away. And that is pure D joy. And at the same time, you are working through your career, causing a manifestation of all the things that the people have determined are essential and necessary that they want, that would be fulfillment and satisfaction in their lives. You're doing all of that. That's what you're creating in such an abundance, and everybody's doing it. So everybody got access to everything. You don't need anything like money. You don't need anything. All these people out here who don't believe in God, that's okay. The things that you want in life that satisfies you, you can have it without even lying. You don't have to believe in God if you don't want. You just live the right way. And I'm talking about any and everyone. Live the right way. They say, well, what if I live the right way and they don't? Then they live the right way anyway. Why? Because it's the right way. And that's what you represent, the right way. See, there are certain things that I can't explain. There are certain things it appears that none of us can explain. But if it got you there, if it really got you there, and you have no other place to go, and there you are, it's in the hands of that God that you can't see. It is time for that miracle. And if it could open up a Red Sea, if it could hold a fire in a fiery furnace, if it could close the mouths of a lion in a den with other men, I'm telling you, my friend, it'll allow you to survive. And you won't even care if you don't. Why? Because being right is joyous. Being right is joyous. To die in a moment of righteousness, man, just freaks you out. All right, I'm going to stop it there. Thank you so very much for your time. Until next, Eddie Marcus saying goodbye for now.